Have you ever heard that your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds could predict your risk of serious health problems in the future? It may sound surprising, but several studies have shown that balance is more than just staying upright. It's a powerful window into your overall health and longevity. In fact, one study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed people over 50 for more than a decade and found that those who could not balance on one leg for 10 seconds were at significantly higher risk of health complications and even early death. This is not to frighten you, but to wake you up to just how important balance is for your independence, your safety, and your quality of life. That's why today I want to guide you through a simple balance test, explain why it matters so much, and most importantly, give you clear, safe ways to improve it. Because balance is something you can strengthen at any age. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever noticed yourself getting a little more unsteady than before? Do you sometimes worry about falling, or have you already experienced a close call? Sharing your story might help someone else who feels alone in this journey, and together we can support each other in staying strong after 50. Now let's get to the heart of this. Why is balance so critical, and why should you take a test as simple as standing on one leg seriously? First, balance is a direct reflection of how well your brain, muscles, nerves, and inner ear are working together. Think of it like a team sport. Your muscles provide the strength, your nerves send the signals, your brain processes the information, and your inner ear keeps track of your body's position. When even one of these systems starts to weaken, your ability to balance suffers. And here's the truth. As we age, all of these systems face natural wear and tear. Muscle mass begins to decline after the age of 30, and after 50, the loss becomes more rapid unless you actively work to maintain it. The nerves that tell your body where it is in space can become less sharp, making it harder to react quickly. Even tiny changes in your vision or inner ear function can throw you off balance. But here's the good news. Balance is not fixed. Unlike your height or your shoe size, it's a skill you can train, strengthen, and protect. And when you do, you reduce your risk of falls, fractures, and even hospitalization. Do you know that falls are one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence in people over 65? According to the World Health Organization, over 37 million older adults worldwide require medical attention each year because of falls. That's millions of people whose lives are changed in an instant. Yet balance training is like a shield. It lowers your risk dramatically, and it keeps you active, confident, and independent. So let's talk about this 10-second balance test. It's very simple, but it tells us a lot. Here's what I want you to do. Stand near a sturdy chair or a wall, just in case you need support. Lift one foot off the ground and try to balance for 10 seconds. Don't hold on to anything unless you need to catch yourself. If you can stay steady without wobbling, that's fantastic. If you struggle, don't be discouraged. This is not a test to shame you, it's a starting point. Even if you can only manage 2 or 3 seconds, it shows you where you are right now, and from here, you can only improve. Now, why 10 seconds? Because research has shown that people who cannot hold this position for that length of time are more likely to face issues with mobility, bone health, and even heart function. Think of it like your body's early warning system. Just as blood pressure tells us about your heart, balance tells us about your strength, coordination, and future risk. So what can you do to improve if you struggle? The answer is simpler than you think. You don't need expensive equipment, a gym membership, or complicated routines. What you need are small, daily habits that train your body to stay steady. Let me share with you a few proven, doctor-recommended exercises that you can start right now at home. First, the heel-to-toe walk. Stand tall and place one foot directly in front of the other so your heel touches your toe. Walk forward slowly, step by step, for about 20 steps. This trains your body's coordination and strengthens the muscles in your legs and ankles that keep you upright. Second, practice sitting and standing from a chair without using your hands. This may sound basic, but it builds leg strength and teaches your body to balance through everyday movements. Third, stand near a wall and practice lifting one knee at a time, holding it for a few seconds. This directly mimics the balance test and gradually makes you stronger. And here's a surprising one. Brushing your teeth on one leg. Yes, something as ordinary as your nighttime routine can become a balance exercise when you add this simple twist. Now let's talk about why many seniors lose balance in the first place. It's not just age, it's inactivity. When you stop moving as much, your muscles weaken, your reflexes slow down, and your confidence drops. And when confidence drops, fear of falling actually makes you more likely to fall. This cycle can be broken, but only if you take action. If you're over 50, I urge you not to accept poor balance as inevitable. It is not. I've seen patients in their 70s and even 80s who regain strong balance simply by committing to daily exercises. The body's amazingly adaptable when you give it the right input. And let's not forget the role of lifestyle. Did you know that poor nutrition can also impact balance? Calcium and vitamin D are critical for bone health, but so are protein and omega-3 fatty acids for your muscles and nerves. Even hydration matters. A dehydrated body can feel dizzy and unsteady. Sleep is another overlooked factor. When you are chronically tired, your brain reacts slower and your reflexes weaken, making you more prone to slips and falls. So improving balance is not just about exercise, it's about caring for your whole body. One of the most surprising insights I can share with you is how strongly balance is connected to your brain health. Scientists now believe that poor balance can be an early sign of cognitive decline. That's because the same brain regions that control your memory and thinking also help coordinate your movement. So when you train your balance, you are not only protecting your physical independence, but you may also be protecting your mind. Imagine that. By practicing a few minutes each day, you could keep both your body and brain sharper for years to come. Let me pause and ask you again. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds right now? If not, don't worry. What matters is that you know where you are and you know what to do about it. Think of this test as a wake-up call, not a final judgment. Every day you choose to move, to practice, to strengthen your body, you are adding protection to your future. And every day you delay, the risks slowly increase. That's why I say this with urgency. Start today, not tomorrow. Here's what I want you to do after watching this. First, take the 10-second balance test and write your result in the comments. Whether it's 2 seconds or 20, it doesn't matter. Your story could inspire someone else to take the test too. Second, commit to one of the exercises I mentioned today and practice it daily for a week. You'll be amazed at how quickly your body adapts. Third, share this video with a friend or family member over 50. You might not realize it, but you could be saving them from a serious fall. I care deeply about your health and your independence, and I want to see you thrive, not just survive in these years of your life. That's why I make these videos, to give you tools that are safe, simple, and effective. But they only work if you use them. So subscribe to this channel, not just to support me, but to support yourself. Every week I share guidance to help you stay strong, balanced, and full of life after 50. Don't miss it, because the steps you take today will shape the years to come. Balance is not about perfection, it's about protection. You don't need to be a gymnast or an athlete. You need to be steady enough to live your life without fear, without constant worry of falling, and with the confidence that your body will support you in everything you want to do. And you can achieve that, starting right now.